ABC Big 2 News Severe Weather Alert.
Well, good evening, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Chase Menendez here. This storm is still going, still producing a lot of significant weather effects, including another tornado warning. We do see that tornado warning issued by the National Weather Service now set to expire at 6:45 p.m. You see that hook there? That's usually where we look for tornadoes, and that's about where we're seeing that tornado signature as well. We've also got a flash flood warning in Midland, generally for almost the entirety of Midland County, set to expire at 9 p.m. So definitely stay off the roads for the storm for a myriad of reasons. Watch out for that flooding, which can cause potentially a lot of traffic concerns as well. Watch out for the hail that's still being produced by the storm. But here's the main thing that we're looking out for now. It's that tornado signature. This one almost looks like a couple of jelly beans there, but that does indicate where we're seeing that tornado, right down to the south of 1787. You can see it's still rotating significantly. Even though it was beginning to break up earlier, you can still see a large area of organized rotation here just down to the south of 1787. And it looks like that storm is still producing that tornado. It's been on the ground for, I want to say, about 5 or 10 minutes now. A couple of different updates to the radar slides, and you can see exactly where that is. Now, zooming in, you see a lot of these pinks colors here right next to these blue colors here, forming what we call a couplet. Those are right next to each other, indicating that strong, tight rotational signature here, spinning in the counterclockwise direction. Now, this is not nearly as large as the tornado that we saw earlier in the day, but it may be stronger in terms of absolute wind speeds. You can see these couple of pixels right here. If you look really, really closely, you can see that those are blues meeting up with pinks, indicating some exceptionally strong winds towards and away from the radar domes, respectively. These greens and blues towards the radar dome, reds and pinks away from the radar dome. So what we're looking at there is tightly organized rotation. As well, we also do have that hail core still popping up as well. Another hail core beginning to develop off to the west, again, right along FM 1787. So again, this hail core still is maintaining itself after producing a lot of significant hail right through the Midland Metro, and a secondary hail core beginning to form as well as intensify with this particular storm system. Now, this is a very strong storm system producing a lot of hail as well as significant tornadic effects, and we've got a new update to our radar slides still showing off where that tornado is. Now down to the south of 1787. You can see that couplet there, right there, indicating that tornado, and you can actually see it moving down to the south, forming that spiral. It looks like that's going to be on the ground for at least a little while to come. Still a lot of organized rotation. You can see those greens diving into the reds there, indicating that there's a lot of rotation within the cloud. So a large amount of rotation in the cloud forming into that vortex and extending all the way down to the ground is what we're seeing here on this velocity product. So make sure to head indoors. Now is the time. Get on the ground floor of a sturdy building and avoid being near windows if you are anywhere near 1787 or Dora Roberts Road. This is where that storm is going to be moving through. So make sure, again, to stay safe out there. This is a very powerful storm system that's been going for a good long time now. I believe it was about 4:45 or so when the National Weather Service issued their first severe thunderstorm warning. And then we saw subsequent tornado warnings. And now we've got this flash flood warning set to expire at 9 p.m. as well as another third tornado warning set to expire at 7:15 p.m. So this storm still is producing tornadic effects, still producing a lot of rain, still producing a large hail core. And actually, you can see that growing on the western edge of this storm. Still producing a lot of rain, too. So we may actually see that flash flood warning extended by area as well as by time. So make sure to be careful. Try and stay off the roads as much as you can. Don't drive unless you absolutely have to. And if you do have to be on the roads, make sure to watch out for any flooded over roadways. Turn around, don't drown is what we always say. Make sure to avoid any large puddles because you don't know how deep they are and you don't know what's at the bottom of them. Could be rocks, could be even nails, and that could leave you stranded under a storm like this. You do not want to be in that position. Now, this storm still, you can see that tight rotation there, even spinning around within the cloud, still producing that couplet. Now, this has been on the ground for a significant amount of time now, say almost maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So this is a very long-standing tornado. This is significant in strength as well as significant in terms of wind speeds. You can see that couplet right there is where we look for tornadoes. Again, down to the south of 1787, just off to the west of South County Road. So make sure to be careful out there. This is a very powerful storm system, and it is producing a large amount of hail as well in a couple of different hail cores. But the main thing that we're looking out for is this tornado signature. Now, that is still going to be going down to the south and east, tracking pretty quickly now, beginning to break up for now, but we have seen multiple vortexes produced by this thunderstorm already, and we could see another one after this tornado moves out. Again, a tornado warning until 7